Hello students, myself Rakesh Misra. In this video lecture, we will begin the chapter 15. Chapter 15, the plant's growth and development. The plant's growth and development. As you all know, from session 2020-21, many topics from this lesson get eliminated, like concepts of growth, concepts of development, differentiation, redifferentiation, dedifferentiation, photoperiodism, vernalization. Many topics from the chapter 15 get eliminated by CBSE in order to sort out the syllabus. Yet the important topic like plants growth regulator, plants growth regulator, in short it is known as PGR, is still in our syllabus. If you are going to read the plant growth regulators as a plural form, then there will be PGRS, otherwise it will remain as usual as PGR. Keep in mind, it is related terms as you have learned in class 10th as phytohormones. It is similarly the phytohormones. So, in class 10th, plant growth regulator you have learned as phytohormones, and in class 11th you will learn it as the plant growth regulator. Regulator means the apparatus by which you can switch on or switch off the overall activity. Similarly, the regulator of LPG cylinder by which you can switch off or switch on the activity of flow of gas. Plant growth regulator are chemical messenger. It can be defined as the chemical messenger by which plants able to control the growth and development of body parts like root, stem and leaves, fruits, flower, birds, etc. are known as plants growth regulator. It is chemical messenger. In class 10th you have learned it as the phytohormones, so it can also termed as phytohormones. It can also termed as the phytohormones. So phytohormones is not a big terms and not a old terms. It is actually very specific terms which you have learned in class 10th, by which the different phytohormones like auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, ethylene, abscisic acid will be discussed in this video lecture. So one by one let I introduce about the all kinds of phytohormones. Example of phytohormones: auxin, cytokinin, gibberellin, ethylene and abscisic acid, that is also known as ABA. One by one I will introduce about the auxin, cytokinin, gibberellin, ethylene, abscisic acid in this video lecture. So let I begin the auxin. Auxin was first of all discovered by Charles Darwin and his son, the Francis Darwin. It was discovered by Charles Darwin and his son Francis Darwin. Charles Darwin and his son Francis Darwin was discovered the auxine from the coleoptile of grass. ग्रास कोलियोप्टाइल क्या होता है भाई, ये भी जानना है. लिसन, ग्रास के जो टिप होते हैं दैट इज शूट टिप, इट इज आल्सो नोन एज coleoptile. Charles Darwin and his son Francis Darwin saw the shoot tip move toward the direction of light, and he observed that the chemical synthesized at the shoot tip was auxine, by which the overall shoot moved toward the direction of light, and that auxine get discovered from the shoot tip. Later it was found that the root tip also consists the auxine, by which root moved toward the direction of the ground, that is gravity. In class 10th you have done the geotropism and phototropism. So the movement of shoot tip will be the geotropism and movements of root tip will be the phototropism. So the phototropic movements and geotropic movements of root and shoot tips are actually related to the terms of auxine. So auxine help to move the shoot and root tip. So let I introduce about the function of auxine. Function of auxine, movement of root and shoot tip. ये इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कि ऑक्सीजन का जो मेन फंक्शन होता है वो क्या होता है, रूट एंड शूट टिप के मूवमेंट्स के लिए. सेकेंड फंक्शन, इट रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एपिकल डोमिनेंस. एपिकल डोमिनेंस इन प्लांट्स. एपिकल डोमिनेंस क्या होता है, लिसन, व्हेन एपिकल पार्ट्स ऑफ प्लांट ग्रो, only apical parts of plants grow, and lateral root, lateral shoot, lateral branches cannot grow. There is apical dominance. Listen, third one, sometimes some auxine act as weedicides. For example, 2,4-D acts as weedicides, while many other example of auxine is NAA, naphthalic acetic acid, naphthalene acetic acid, IAA, indole 3 acetic acid, IBA, indole butyric acid are the other example of auxine. But auxine 2,4-D, 2,4-diphenoxyacetate is actually used as a weedicide. It used to develop the weed free lawn. Exam में आते हैं question. So these are some example of auxine. It also responsible for the growth of shoot and root tip. ये मैंने यहाँ पर लिखवा दिया. Movements of shoot and root tip, and also the growth of root and shoot tip. Growth of root and shoot. Overall plants में जो growth होता है shoot का और root का, वो auxine की वजह से होता है. These are some example of function of auxine. Now back to the cytokinin. The next is cytokinin. Second, cytokinin. Cyto means cell, kinin means the division. So the basic function of cytokinin hormones is to promote the cell division in plants. It promote the cell division in plants. It promote the cell division in plants. So called cytokinin. It was, listen carefully, cytokinin was first of all discovered by Skoog and Miller. Skoog and Miller from autoclaved hiring of fish. Autoclave from autoclaved hearing of sperm DNA. Autoclave क्या है? Process to extract the pure substances from the mixture of substances. Herring क्या है? Herring हेरिंग एक तरह की फिश है जो प्लूपिया फैमिली से बिलोंग करती है। ये क्या है? एक तरह का फिश है जो प्लूपिया से बिलोंग करता है, प्लूपिया फैमिली से बिलोंग करता है। स्कूग मिलर जो है हेरिंग नाम के फिश के स्पर्म से साइटोकाइनिन हार्मोन्स को एक्सट्रैक्ट किया था, ठीक है। और ये हार्मोन्स नेचुरली प्लांट्स में नहीं पाया जाता है, ठीक है। ये साइटोकाइनिन लाइक हार्मोन्स में फाउंड इन प्लांट्स एज G18 एक्सट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम द मेज। मक्के के पौधे में साइटोकाइनिन लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है जिसको बोलते हैं G18, सेल डिवीजन को प्रमोट करता है। इट आल्सो फाउंड एज द काइनेटिन फ्रॉम द कोकोनट मिल्क। कोकोनट के मिल्क में काइनेटिन G18 नाम का भी सबस्टेंस होता है जो बिल्कुल साइटोकाइनिन की तरह से वर्क करता है, बट साइटोकाइनिन इटसेल्फ नॉट फाउंड इन द प्लांट्स नेचुरली। कीप इन माइंड, cytokinin like structure found in the plants. So these are the basic history of cytokinin. Cytokinin basic function, it promote the cell division. So the additional function may describe by your own language as the it responsible to development of the plants, overall development of plants. It responsible to add the mass of plants. It also responsible for the growth of stem, root, shoot, etc. सबकी ग्रोथ के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, ठीक है। अब आते हैं थर्ड साइटोकाइनिन के बाद जिब्रेलिन। थर्ड जिब्रेलिन कॉमनली known as the gibberellic acid. Gibberellic acid, or in short it is known as GA. More than 100 gibberellin are discovered still as GA1, GA2, GA3, etc. So GA is short word for the gibberellic acid or gibberellin. It was discovered by a Japanese scientist E. Kurosawa extract the gibberellin from fungus Gibberella fujikuroi from Gibberella fujikuroi. Gibberella fujikuroi causes the foolish seedling disease in paddy field. Foolish, FOOLISH, foolish seedling disease in paddy field, which is responsible for elongation of stem. So it was extracted from the Gibberella fujikuroi. It is a type of fungus. So the main function of gibberellin is to elongate the stem. Now function. It is responsible to elongate the stem. So all the plants that has stem as economic importance may also useful for the case of gibberellin. Gibberellin used for those plants where the stem is economically important, like the sugarcane. In sugarcane field, application of gibberellin may enhance the overall crop production reach as 20 ton per hectare. 20 ton per hectare. Listen, 20 ton per hectare. If the gibberellin can be used in the sugarcane field, then the overall sugarcane can enhance their crop as to 20 ton per hectare. So basic function of gibberellin is to enhance the stem growth of the plants. Now next, it is responsible for malting in brewing. It is responsible for malting in brewing. Malting in brewing means in the process of fermentation, sometimes the starch convert into maltose. There is a need of some special hormones. There is the gibberellin. Not only the growth of stem, not only molting and breathing, it also increase the rate of respiration and nutrients absorption in plants. So these are some function of gibberellin. Now back to the ethylene. Ethylene. Fourth, ethylene. It was discovered by Sarah Dot, and ethylene is only gaseous hormones in plants. It is only gaseous hormone in plants. Listen, plants में ये केवल gaseous form में होता है. That is, there is no any liquid form in plants. In plants, it is only in gaseous form. Keep in mind. The basic function of ethylene is to growth and ripening of fruit. फ्रूट के ग्रोथ और राइपेनिंग यानी पकने के लिए इथाइलिन हार्मोन्स बहुत जरूरी होता है. ठीक है. ओनली वन सोर्स ऑफ इथाइलिन इन द नेचर इज एथीफोन. एथीफोन is the source of ethylene in nature. That should be noted down by you. These are some important of ethylene. बहुत छोटा हार्मोन्स है, छोटे कॉन्सेप्ट है. Only one function of ethylene is to growth and ripening of fruits. If ethylene works, then there is responsible to causing the senescence of leaf. So sometimes it acts as the inhibitors of plants. That is, it is also responsible for inhibition of the stem and branches. So it is the only hormones that both act as the promoter and inhibitor. Promoter for the growth of fruits and inhibitor for the leaves and other branches. Now back to the fifth hormones, the abscisic acid. Abscisic acid. Fifth hormone, abscisic acid. In short, it is known as ABA. It was discovered by F.T. Adicott. It was discovered by F.T. Adicott. Abscisic acid is responsible to show the antagonistic effect with other hormones. It shows the antagonistic effects with other hormones. With other hormones. जितने भी hormones तुमने पढ़ा, ऑक्सीन, साइटोकाइनिन, जिबरेलिन, इथाइलिन, सबके साथ ये एंटागोनिस्टिक रोल प्ले करता है. अभी एंटागोनिस्टिक क्या शॉर्ट टर्म में समझा दे रहे हैं. सपोज दैट हार्मोन ए एंड बी आर देयर इन एनी सिस्टम. इफ हार्मोन ए वर्क एंड बी नॉट वर्क, देयर इज एंटागोनिस्टिक. इफ ए वर्क and B also work, there is synergistic. So there are two types of effects of two different hormones may be seen in plants and other organisms as antagonistic and synergistic. If one works, another not works, there is antagonistic. If one works, another also works together, will be as the synergistic. So here the antagonistic and synergistic are two terms related to two different hormones. In case of ethylene, if ethylene works, then cytokinin not works. There is the antagonistic for single hormones. But if abscisic acid works, then other 4 different kinds of hormones will not properly work. There will be antagonistic. So it is responsible for aging in plants. It is responsible for aging in plants. It is responsible for aging in plants. you must have to write it about in your own language. How it called aging, how it causes the aging in plants. It is your homework. Keep in mind. This is all about matter of phytohormones. The lesson is over. Overall lesson 15 is over because only phytohormones as a plant growth regulator are there in our syllabus. So it is enough to understand whatever the function and who discovered the each and every kinds of hormones and what are their historical perspectives. In next video lecture we will begin the chapter 17 because chapter 16 is also no more in our syllabus. It is not still in syllabus from session 2020-21. Thank you.